Welcome back. David Heurtel in for Elias. We'll have more on Bernard Drinville, Quebec's Education Minister's press conference, announcing the catch-up plan at 10:20. So at 10:20, we'll have Bernard Drinville's answers to English media. Stay tuned. But first, let's talk about a troubling phenomenon. Quebec's restaurants are fed up with last-minute cancellations, and this latest holiday period hasn't helped. No-shows cost tens of thousands of dollars a year, and it's pushing for more calls in the province to allow restaurants to charge penalties for customers who fail to appear. Over at Petros, owner Dranias says they experienced 47 no-shows on New Year's Eve. He joins us out to tell us about the impacts. Ted, thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. I just wanted to congratulate Elias Makos for his newborn baby.
Absolutely.
Going forward, we had, in Westmount alone, we had 47 cancellations. Griffintown was fully booked because we had a New Year's Eve party, but on a regular basis, especially on Fridays and Saturdays, people tend to book multiple locations or multiple Petros locations. Like I realized they won't show up in Griffintown, but they'll go to Lachine or they'll go from Westmount to Griffintown without notifying us. And it was very shocking because New Year's Eve it cost me at least maybe $7,000. You know, on a normal Saturday we do a good number of turnover. Mm-hmm. But this New Year's, my son was very disappointed. So he goes, Dad, I'm going to start charging a $25 retainer or credit card for people. And then when they show, we're just going to reimburse them. Mm-hmm.
Right. And so this is a new one for me. So you have one party reserving at different locations for the same time, same night?
Well, if they change their mind last minute, but sometimes they do it just to make sure that they have a place, in Westmount because we're very busy. And after 40 years in this business, it's gotten worse. The past 4 years has been terrible. It happens in Griffintown, but not as often. It happens often on Laurier and sometimes in Westmount. But I think there's got to be some kind of a changing trend. All restaurateurs must get together and, come up with some kind of a formula where we can protect ourselves because, times are tough. Restaurants, as you've been saying lately, brasserie tea, restaurants closed, and it's gotten harder. I mean, I'm actually calling you from Florida, and it's a different world. And, the restaurants are much busier. And I've noticed my Westmount store, which is my flagship store, it happens very often. People reserve and don't show. I think it's not good for business.
Ted, do you know why? Have you ever spoken with some of these people? Have you ever, understood why?
That's the other issue. When you try to trace a reservation call, they don't answer.
They don't.
Refuse to answer. Yeah, I try to just, probe and see what something happened. Was that an issue, a health issue? Just to get a little bit of statistics in my mind. But I would say 6 out of 10 calls don't respond, which is also very frustrating.
It is frustrating. Yeah. So I mean, right now, Quebec law doesn't allow you to take a deposit in advance. Right. Yet my dentist can take a deposit. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, that's it. It's really weird. If I don't show up to my dentist or my doctor's appointment, I get charged.
Yeah.
I get charged, but if I don't show up to my restaurant, I the law protects me. So, I mean, first of all, I want to ask about the impacts. I mean, obviously it's impacting you as the owner, but talk to us about the impact, like for staff, for waiters, for people in the kitchen.
Of course, everybody. It's a domino effect. Everybody suffers. The waiters don't make their tip for the night. They're disappointed, and my cooks get a small tip out also.
Yeah.
So everybody, it's like a chain reaction, and it's not nice. I think people in Quebec got to start thinking a little bit more serious about reserving in a place and holding on to it. It happens. Things happen.
Sure.
With my wife and I very rarely reserve, but we just show up at a place.
Yeah.
But my restaurants seem to be pretty busy, and it's appreciated if the customer will give us a heads up. Even if it's half an hour before, we can call another customer who was waiting, like we've done to keep a few people on a waiting list. Mm-hmm. But it's not happening that way, and it's hurtful for the business. And I think maybe the Quebec Restaurant Association, I'm about to put on a call there, and see if we can do something together.
Yeah, because that's what's going to be my next question, Ted. I was wondering, because l'Association des restaurateurs du Québec, I've spoken with them before about this issue, and they keep saying, okay, we're trying to put pressure on the government, but nothing seems to be moving. Are you much involved in that association?
I'm a member of, but not very involved. We used to have a Greek Restaurateurs Association back in the days when Peter Katsoudas from the River Reef was spearheading some movement. But, us guys were all very busy and very preoccupied, and we never showed, and we never took it to another level. But maybe it's time that, we should. And, when I get back, I think it'll be one of my priorities, because I really believe that, we work so hard. I want to tell you, our margins are minimal.
I know.
And I've been doing this for 40 years.
Yeah.
I'm pretty adamant and I like what I do, but I think a lot of the new people that are coming on board are very discouraged.
Of course. And as you said in the opening, I mean, we just saw last week, Normand Laprise, one of Quebec's star chefs, having to close his 5 Brasserie Thé locations because of the economics of restaurants. So how is business looking? Have you seen a marked drop in your restaurants? Are you feeling any impact with the economic slowdown?
So far, we had an amazing month of December. I actually closed my Westmount location down for 7 or 9 days. I gave all my guys a break because it was very, very, very busy. But listen, I get offers to open restaurants. Like the other day, I had one of my very good friends and landlord, Mike Yuval, call me to offer me a location in Nuns Island. I went to check it out. Beautiful place. Rent is very, it's a turnover key with 0 money down. But when you do your calculations, you worry, and restaurants are closing. Where am I going? Am I going to open a place? It's not worth it.
I just think there's going to have to be a push. I think everybody's going to have to call their M&A, whether they're in government or in opposition, and just, put a lot of pressure with the media helping and everybody to just change the mindset. All right. Well, Ted, when you come back, let us know how it's going. All right.
All right. Thank you, David.
Thank you. Enjoy your stay in Florida. All right. Ted Dranias, founder and owner of Petros Taverna. Please, people, if you can't go to the restaurant and you made a reservation, just call and tell them, sorry, something happened. We're not coming. Please do that. It's a real problem.